the Earth. He said it was the most incredible thing. But, you know, when you get back, he's like, I was ready to get back.
Did you see this latest report? There's like real controversy about some finding that the James Webb telescope has discovered. And there's some talk of some large object
asteroid
moving towards us that's course correcting.
Yeah.
This is the weird part about it. And there's all these meetings, and so all the kooky UAP people are all over it saying disclosure is imminent. There's a mothership headed towards us. So it gets fun. I don't know what they mean by course correcting. What does that mean? And how do they know it wasn't impacted with something else that diverted it?
It could have been that. It could have just been the gravitational fields. It just could have been orbital path.
But they're not telling anybody. There's something going on. Do you think they would tell people? Like, imagine if there was a giant chunk of steel, of iron rather, that's headed towards us.
That's a great question. I think the question is, what would we do if we knew?
Do we have the capability of moving that thing? Would the FCC wait 5 months to give Elon
I think you'd probably send as many. But see, it's all a physics problem at that point.
Right. It's also a problem of breaking it up.
Exactly.
If it breaks up, then you have smaller pieces that are hitting everywhere instead of one large chunk.
Isn't this like the perfect reason why being multiplanetary just makes a lot of sense?
Sure.
Like for example, would you get on an airplane if they said, hey, Joe, this is the best airplane in the world. It's the most incredible. It's the most luxurious. It has the best weather. You can surf. But there's only one navigation system. And if it goes out, boop. You'd never do that.
Right.
Would you ever get on that airplane? No. So, I think we owe it to ourselves to have some redundancy.
Yeah. But ultimately, I always wonder, like the universe sort of has these patterns that force innovation and constantly move towards further and further complexity. And if you were going to have intelligent life that existed on a planet, what better incentive to get this intelligent life to spread to other parts of the planet than to make that planet volatile? Make super volcanoes, earthquakes, solar flares, all sorts of different possibilities, asteroid impacts, all sorts of different possibilities that motivate this thing to spread.
But to say, like, this is fragile, and it's not forever, so create some redundancy. I mean, I was raised Buddhist. I'm not that religious in that way, but I'm kind of weirdly spiritual in this other way, which is I do think the universe is basically, it's littered with answers. You just got to go and find out what the right questions are.